Where do I even start? First of all, it feels way different from the first title. If you love the original, you are probably going to be let down by this sequel. It's so polarizing. So many glaring issues, mistakes, nonsense and flaws in the writing department. You can tell a lot of newcomers were working on this. Neil Druckmann doesn't work with Bruce anymore, so he gets unfortunately full creative direction. The visuals are amazing, the soundtrack is beautiful, the combat is great, the sound design is nice and the cinematography is incredible. On a technical level it's spectacular, it couldn't have been made better there. In the story department, the characters, the plot, the pacing, the storytelling and the writing, it all feels off. It's very bleak toned, depressing, emotionally depriving and just miserable to play through. Uncomfortable and disturbing sex scenes out of nowhere. Odd romances and weak chemistry between the characters. Abby even makes a person cheat on his girlfriend and takes advantage of Owen while he's drunk. Ellie forgets to be on watch to have sex with Dina in the frozen forest in some cabin. It's like high school drama. You feel pretty angry with people making stupid decisions like that and not being responsible. Neil Druckmann was pushing massive agendas while making this. Almost every male gets shot or brutally murdered. Joel gets done, by far the worst of all. A lot of feminism, misandry and sexism. The main two leads, Abby and Ellie, feel like the same character, just two different sides to the coin, and Ellie ends up forgiving Abby for everything like they are previous best friends. Ellie gets super reckless, careless and idiotic without Joel and kills anyone in her way immediately, even uses people as baits just to reach her own goals and destinations. Tommy is on a warpath and Abby is a sadistic killer, vicious bully and a control freak who you are supposed to sympathize with. It gives me so many red flags, it's baffling. A lot of the side characters were just filler and not that interesting. Abby's friends are particularly dishonorable and vile. What happened in the beginning ruined the whole experience for me. It set the tone for what was a miserable, tedious, torturous, brutal and a grinding journey. Shock factor value plays in as well, not effectively if I do say so. Just more of frustrating stuff that shouldn't be in this series. It's basically, oh, this character died. Oh, look, this character died. You didn't accept that, did you? Overall, a massively disappointing sequel to its perfectly done predecessor. I'm not excited for the third part if they ever decide to make it, but I just hope that developers become more careful with their work and products in the future. Look at how Kratos is treated like a god and as a king in the newer God of War games and compare it to Joel's mistreatment and abuse here. It's not fair or justice. Santa Monica is actually respecting their protagonists. Naughty Dog did perfectly with their technical aspects in making this game, but they should have had more detailed and a sensible story instead of just throwing everyone under the bus except for Abby and Ellie. After you have finished like the 20+ hour journey you are set on, you just feel more empty on the inside after what tragedy happened in the first 2 hours. Play it and you will see why it's heavily controversial. 5/10.